Hi, I'm Kevin from Benson Stone Company, and I'm here to show you how to change the batteries on your remote control with your vented gas log set. So not on a direct vent or a vent free, but on a vented gas log set with a manual safety pilot valve. This particular one here is on the left-hand side. Obviously you need to locate your valve first. Next to the valve should be your battery pack for your receiver, for your remote. The remote control consists of two components, your transmitter, or sometimes called the remote, and then your receiver pack inside the fireplace, which is telling the valve to open and close. The batteries inside the fireplace need to be changed out every 12 months, minimum. If you wait for another whole season to go by and you're a year and a half later from when you changed them, they may be dead. And then if you leave them in there too long, sometimes they can spill and cause problems with the circuit board, which then you have to buy a new remote control. So change them every single season. Beginning of the season is a good time, right in the fall when you first turn it on, change the batteries in your receiver. The battery inside your remote handset normally does not need to be changed for 3 to 5 years. This particular one here has an A23 12-volt battery in it. It lasts a good usually 4 or 5 years at least. The indicator on this would be that red light is nice and bright, this battery is still strong. And now you can hear the remote motor engaging there. So on the receiver inside the fireplace, there's two things you want to note. First off, very first thing is make sure you see where it was originally and make sure it goes back in that position, because if it doesn't, you have a potential of actually melting the receiver, which we've seen several of those come in. So it's very important. And secondly is when you pull this out, don't pull too hard because it is connected with wires. Once you have this out, take off the heat shield, set that off to the side, flip it over to the one side that has the arrow on it, slide that off, and you see your 4 AA batteries. Change those, make sure they're good strong batteries, brand new batteries out of a pack. Slide the cover back on, and then again make sure this cover goes back over it, and the shielded part obviously needs to be towards the heat, the open side towards the wall of the fireplace. And then slowly or carefully tuck your wires back underneath, and then set the battery pack, if you can see what I'm doing here, set the battery pack on top of the wires between the wall of the fireplace and the valve. The important thing is, again, is that the valve is shielding the remote control, which is not a high temperature component. The valve is keeping the heat from the fire from hitting the remote control receiver. It has to be below the top of the valve there, in that location. If you set it up on top of here, it may last for 10 seconds, maybe a little longer, but it will melt and die. If you put it out in front here, it will definitely melt very, very quickly from the radiant heat from the log. So make sure it's shielded by the valve. And then again, don't forget to change it 12 months later in the fall when you go to relight it again for the next year. And then when it's all set, hit your on button and it should turn on, and enjoy your fireplace.